that's another thing that keeps me alive is like I don't want to miss another album.
Subscribe to the podcast, KFC Radio on YouTube.
Bang.
I really and this tour like things like that to look forward to, and like that's the stuff that you have to focus on. But yeah, I really do go like when she announced that she was coming out with Midnights, I was like, I guess I gotta last till October 28th.
6 months.
I really was like more cautious crossing streets and stuff. I was like, I would be so sad. It would be one of my last words. Is like, just tell me how Midnights is on a Ouija board. Tell me your favorite tracks.
What are your favorite tracks?
Okay, let's talk about it. I really, honestly, Lavender Haze is like.
That's the one he wrote off.
Really,
I like it too.
I love Lavender Haze.
There's a correct answer to this, by the way.
Well, the correct answer is Would've, Could've, Should've, or You're on Your Own, Kid, are the two top spots for me, 100%, and they will always be. But I'm talking Lavender Haze has come up higher. Maroon.
Maroon is the definitive correct answer.
It's so fucking good.
I don't care what your preferences are. That is the best song on that album.
Would've, Could've, Should've is inarguably almost as good as All Too Well.
Everyone who listens to Would've, Could've, Should've is like, this is one of her best songs of all time.
It is so good, and but Maroon is so good. That's my probably favorite off of Midnights, not with the 2 a.m. and then but You're on Your Own, Kid also.
Sweet Nothings I love.
Oh, it's so good.
So cute.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
But even the ones I don't like, my least favorite is Snow on the Beach, and I post my rankings quite often.
Because you would have thought that would have been like
that was one I was like, I can't wait for this to rip me apart.
Yeah, I know, but
it's bombed. It's like one line and that's it.
I do like the Weird but Fucking Beautiful line, but
she got a little heavy-handed with the cursing on this album, and people are kind of calling her oh, she's like a girl who just learned to curse. But I like it.
I like it very much.
It was over the top.
I didn't
she sprinkled it in.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't find it too over the top, and
it's more than usual for her, but like.
And who cares if a man? I'm sorry to play the man thing, but if a man cussed, no one would be like he's too much cussing. It's because she's a girl that had an image before. Fucking let it fly.
Yeah, you're right. I think she's more genuine now than she was then, because then she was trying to be like
suck my dick. I want Taylor Swift to say that.
She kind of like there's some naughty things
in the song in Mad Woman. She says, does she mouth fuck you forever?
Does she mouth fuck you? Like, does she like mouth it? But it says, does she mouth fuck you forever?
For a long time, I was like, does she mouth fuck you
And then the one
forever?
lyric that's like, my pennies made your crown.
Yeah,
she's talking about
awesome.
Scooter being like, did my,
that
like,
song
my
Spotify
like, pennies that you make off those albums.
But
it sounds like she said, my panties made your ground. And I was like, I thought she was talking about like a guy. Like,
hit the ground.
That's a great way of being like,
by the way,
this guy and I are fucking now. And I'm like, oh, go Taylor. And then I heard it was pennies made your crown.
If you ever want to be able to describe how unwavering her support is, like cheating can be excused in I think in a million cases, but it's usually pretty excused in exceptionally toxic relationships, and she doesn't paint that picture. She's just like, I just fucking cheated on you, dude. And
because we all know that he deserves. Like, we're all just like, go Taylor. She hasn't written a single song about this guy except I forgot you existed.
Doesn't she like say the date?
April 29th, I think.
Yeah, do you really want to know where I was April 29th? And
it's like that's
you really want to know how he brought me back to life? Do I really have to paint the constellations in his eyes? It's like,
but you know,
Jesus,
in
you got
Gorgeous,
turned out, dude.
I got a boyfriend. He's older than us. He's in the club doing I don't know what.
Yeah,
and then even in the song, Bejeweled, when I meet the band, they ask, do you have a man? I can still say I don't remember. I mean, these are all leading to her being like,
I heard an argument about that. Do you think she was saying, I don't remember?
No,
or
she was
saying,
saying,
comma, remember because you told me I'm not your boyfriend.
No, she's saying that this guy that like is always in the club working a lot, and our relationship is already doomed, and I know it, and I go and I meet this band backstage, and they're like, do you have a boyfriend? And she's like, I actually don't remember, which is sending a signal to them like, you can try to fuck me.
But the argument I was hearing was that she's saying to the boyfriend, I don't, comma, remember? Like, you told me you're not my boyfriend.
Oh, but I don't.
I
thought
it was the way you're talking about
it. On YouTube, and if there's a comma, then yours is right. But if there's not, she's
like, I don't remember.
She's grammatically
I thought it worked either way to be like
precise.
I don't remember. You told me we're not
She's
dating,
so grammatically precise. Remember in fucking, she changed it. But when Folklore first came out, there was a song where it was like, in it was they capitalized North. Oh. And it was because she was talking about Kanye's kid.
Oh, whoa! I didn't know that.
It was because she made it capitalized.
That's what the rumor was, and then
she changed it to lowercase.
And then it was changed to lowercase.
Okay. Well, so she didn't capitalize anything in Folklore.
But she says two different She says two north, south, east, west, whatever those are called, directions. She has two separate directions in that lyric, and only north was capitalized.
Yeah, she was definitely sending a sign. I don't like these revisions. Like when
I was gonna say that, but then she should have stuck with it.
Like when she took down the fat. I didn't like that.
I didn't like that either. I don't think it was a right move for her because she was saying fat is wrong. Like she looks and she sees fat, and obviously that's wrong because the girl's looking at her in the mirror being like, no,
but that's
girl.
that's her own. That's
She's
that's
not
her
wrong.
own demon she's fighting with.
The problem with the world is with this whole fat shaming thing. The problem with why Taylor Swift doesn't want to be fat is not because fat is wrong inherently or it makes a bad person. It's because society tells us, because constantly everything in media says fat is wrong.
Right.
And so that's what she was saying.
Subscribe!